Today, Hanne is doing better, but she isn't healed, at least not in the way the word used to mean, because there's nothing she wants to go back to anymore. I don't want to go back. I want to move forward. She has changed, not because she wanted to, but because her body and mind demanded it. It started with small things. She noticed the voice in her head had become gentler, a little, that she no longer called herself lazy for resting, that she could sit still without planning the next task. I used to do everything to be valuable to others. Now I'm trying to figure out how to be valuable to myself. She looks at pictures of herself from before. Perfect makeup, eyes fixed on the camera, a comment underneath, super mom. She doesn't recognize the woman in the photo, not because she's gone, but because she was never fully there to begin with. That doesn't mean she doesn't fall. Because she does, she feels it when she says yes, even though her body is screaming no. When she just needs to reply to one email before bed, and suddenly 3 hours have passed. When she picks up her phone after 10 screen free days and gets pulled right back in. The old pattern lives in my body like a reflex. I have to talk myself back every time. One day, her daughter asks, "Why do you always look at your phone when I talk to you?" It stings deeply, not because she doesn't know the answer, but because she knows it too well. She gets into her car afterward and cries. Not the quiet, controlled crying, but the kind that won't stop. She shakes, but she lets it happen. It was the first time I didn't try to suppress the feeling. I cried, and when it was over, I breathed. She's made new rules for herself now. Notifications are still turned off. Her phone goes in a drawer after 8 p.m. Social media is only on her tablet, hidden away, so she has to physically get up to find it. She has a stress key, 3 small actions she does when her body starts to feel anxious. Step outside for 5 minutes. Ask herself, what do I need right now? Do one thing, very slowly. She used to think strength meant enduring, performing, delivering, fixing. Now she knows strength is also this, saying no without guilt. Lying down in the middle of the day, saying I don't know without feeling ashamed. She doesn't say she's found herself. She's not even sure that's the point anymore. The days grew longer. Her body felt lighter. But inside Hanne, a quiet echo of the old state remained, like the aftershocks of a storm. She could sit still and feel like she had to do something, not because anything needed doing, but because she'd grown used to never fully resting. It's like I have to practice not performing, Hanne says quietly. She started keeping a different kind of journal, not of what she got done, but of what she allowed herself to leave undone. It became a radical exercise in letting go. She started saying no more often, first with guilt, then with relief. When she canceled something, she no longer added, "Sorry, I really wanted to, but..." She simply said, "I can't right now." One evening, she sat on the couch with her daughter asleep beside her. No phone, no screen, just her in the silence. A tear welled up, not from sorrow, but recognition. For the first time in a long time, she recognized herself. It's like I'm learning to live again, but this time, on my own terms. She's found stillness. And in that stillness, she's begun to hear her own voice. And that voice no longer says, "You're falling behind." It says, "You're here."